Hey, chocolate fans. If you're like me, you're gonna love this recipe. We are gonna flip it over here in a second, but it's Friday afternoon and we are going to a keto cocktail party. So I was asked to bring something, so of course we're gonna bring chocolate. But this is a new recipe, so I want you guys to share along with us here. Let's just bring you over to Mr. Rochester.
I'm intrigued by this whole keto cocktail idea on Friday night, Christy Walker. All right, so listen, you guys are all familiar with our keto chocolate recipe. If you're not familiar with it, it's the greatest chocolate that's ever lived on the planet, ever. I don't think chocolate lives, but this one does. And it's a living, breathing entity. And it is so good, and it's literally changed the way people think about dieting because it is so low carb and such so high in healthy fats. So today we are going to be cooking up a little bit of a white chocolate super keto almond bar. Now here's how you do it. Here's what the main ingredients are going to be. We've got cacao butter. Now this is super healthy, perhaps even healthier than cacao, but literally this has no carbohydrates. It is all healthy fats. It's great for hair, skin, nails, full of antioxidants. It's actually excellent for releasing serotonin, so it's good for moods.
Oh, that is so not fair.
Leveling out, balancing moods.
All right.
If you're hormonal, if anybody's hormonal, and look, it's also very delicious. So any of the stuff that we make from a chocolate standpoint, you can make a white chocolate with cacao butter. All right. Then we're also going to have in this one xylitol in our Instagram stories about making it not so crystalline. Xylitol is super healthy as well. It's great for teeth. It's great for actually collagen production. There's some studies that are showing that. So a lot of great health benefits. And the biggest thing is it's a sugar replacement that does not spike your blood sugar, and it's very, very healthy for you. So we put it through a blender to soften it up. And then we put the cacao in in a pot over here after we put it in a food processor. So then we're just gonna put a little bit of vanilla, and this one time we are choosing almonds, but we're gonna do some future recipes on some white chocolate Reese's peanut butter cups.
And macadamia's our favorite.
Macadamia nut butter instead. All right, so all you do is bring this over to the pan. Once you've shredded up the cacao, throw it in the pan at a very low heat.
So this is melted that's in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're adding the xylitol or swerve.
You got it.
Sweet.
Just a little bit of vanilla. We use the vanilla powder because a lot of times the vanillas that are in the stores are actually full of sugar. So if you can find vanilla powder, it's a little pricey, but it is so good
And you
for you.
Only need a little bit.
You only need a little bit, that's right. So you stir that in once it's all heated up. And then we are basically going to throw in the nuts. Mix it around a little bit more. Once we see that the sugar is kind of dissolved in there, so just a couple of minutes is all that's going to take. And then we're going to stir in the almonds, and then we're going to lay that out on a sheet of baking paper on a cookie sheet, and throw it in the freezer. And in just a couple minutes, it is done, and it is freaking delicious. So look, if you are, if it's Friday night, you're getting ready to enjoy some wine, you want a super keto treat that is not going to tip the scales for you, this is it. If you're trying to follow a more keto lifestyle, but you need like that energy, that treaty thing, this is a great thing to have in your fridge. Not too much, but an awesome, this is what you would be considering a fat bomb. So guys, if you have any questions, please follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, and ask us anything, message us, anything that you need to know. We just want to help more people be able to move towards a more carb appropriate lifestyle so they realize all the health benefits and they get to eat all the good food.
And what should they do if they make the recipe?
Oh, please, if you make this recipe, put the picture of what you've made into the comments. We'd love to see it. We'll show you ours if you show us yours.
All right, guys, have a great weekend.
See ya. Here we are, final phases of the ultimate super keto mega almond bark fiesta extravaganza. We're just heating up and letting the rest of the xylitol dissolve into the cacao butter. And then we're gonna pour it onto this plate. We're gonna whack it in the freezer, and like 10 minutes after that, you've got absolutely delicious fat bomb, super low carb for anything that you want.
Can I take a closer look?
Absolutely you can. See, it's almost dissolved, Christy.
Let's pour it on. How delicious does this look?
And a very complicated dishing procedure.